So let me make sure I get this right. On the basis of this plane in the circle thing, that it goes upside down.
Yep.
To whom? Because that's immediately my question. Because, all right,
We're on top.
yeah, we're on top. Like, if you're in the plane, it wouldn't feel like it went upside down because you're always level.
Yeah.
No, because it's going around the Earth, Vic.
Right.
You
The
don't.
water would fall off.
Yes, exactly. There's an ice wall that stops the water from falling off the edge of the planet.
Because we don't have the sky, we have the firmament, and then there's the ice wall. Duh.
So if the world is flat, what's it sitting on?
Nothing.
It's a flying frisbee in space.
Oh, but it is moving.
Well, no, we're floating in space.
Oh, we're just there.
Yes.
So why does anything else move and not us?
Because we're the center of the universe.
Yes, absolutely.
Tap out. I'm gonna go pee now.
Should we follow that for a B-roll?
You mean a pee roll? Hello and welcome to a brand new episode of Black, White, and Red All Over. I'm Victor Dandridge.
Ryan Seymour.
Coming to you straight off of an epic win for both Into the Spider-Verse and Black Panther in the Oscars. I don't know if you care, but I care. Wakanda forever. That's all I'm saying.
And I did have a question.
Yeah.
Wasn't Kendrick Lamar's song that plays at the end of Black Panther nominated for Best Song?
I think it was, but I mean, I love Kendrick. He's good people, but there was no way he was going to be.
Right, but it wasn't played. Like every other
all?
song. Yeah, every other song was performed live. I don't recall seeing that. Because Stacey and I were watching, I'm like, isn't there one more song?
Ooh. Conspiracy. We see y'all. We see what it is. But with that in mind,
Yes.
let's jump into some good books. I feel bad
Yes.
now because like Black Panther did come out this week and it's not one of the books that I picked up. But there's a reason for that. I actually had too big of a list and I had to put some back.
Yeah.
So there's reasons. So let's get into
Yes.
some stuff.
We
What
have-
do you want to talk about first?
We have two that are the same.
Yes.
Now, I didn't pick up, and I will be picking up and reading Amazing Spider-Man, but I have not had a chance to do so yet. You mentioned something about something big potentially spinning out of it.
Yes. Okay, so Nick Spencer is on writing duties, and he's really coming to his own on Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Maybe a big, event like Secret Empire just wasn't in the cards right for you, Nick. No disrespect, but it didn't pan, and so But to do this, and with the uber talents of Ryan Otley, I feel like they have made their home on Spider-Man.
Okay.
In this one, let's see, what can I say? You clearly can see that Kraven the Hunter is on the front.
Yes.
This is a very ambitious move for Kraven,
Okay.
and it's genius. In terms of what he's setting up and why he's setting it up, he is probably, I think at this point, he's about to be the greatest anti-hero to come out of Spider-Man series since Venom.
Really?
Yeah, because what he's doing is not exactly wrong.
Okay.
Not exactly. I mean, it is, but not exactly.
Yeah.
And how he's going to use this to reshape things does have its benefits.
Interesting.
Yes.
Very
So,
interesting.
I mean, in the most Craven of ways, it's kind of genius,
Yeah.
actually. I'm trying to think, like, is there a more, like, honestly deadly villain for Spider-Man? Like, I definitely think Green Goblin is one of his, like,
Yeah.
worst villains because he's done the most to him.
Yeah.
But Craven is a problem.
Yeah. And anybody that hasn't read Craven's Last Hunt
Oh man.
for that story arc,
Yeah.
do so, because then that will fully put into perspective
Yeah.
for you.
You'll understand.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my God. Can you imagine if we get Craven in a live action movie?
I wouldn't be able to handle it. I really wouldn't.
Because he's a regular dude.
Yeah.
That's the thing that makes it so crazy. Like, he is a regular guy.
Yeah.
Who does this with Spidey. So I'm all for it. Okay, so you've got the Forgotten Queen.
Yeah,
What do we got with this?
Yeah, I went with the new Valiant title, Forgotten Queen, Tinny Howard, and I'm going to mispronounce and I apologize, Amok'd.
Okay.
It is a story of an immortal person
Mm-hmm.
who has the power to incite violence.
Oh.
Like just wherever she goes, people tend to become incredibly like they want to fight, they want to kill, and she's been buried under the ocean for years.
Okay.
So it's like we're getting pieces of her backstory, like she was rolling around with Genghis Khan or
Oh,
Genghis
wow.
Khan. Yeah, and like
wow.
she's the reason why the empire expanded so big. So someone from Mongolia is trying to bring her
back,
and they're in the process. So like, yeah, this is not a good person.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm looking for some like epic,
Oh my god.
Exo Man of War level
yeah,
battles.
like the Eternal Warrior's got to
Yeah.
jump in here.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah. So it's another excellent jump. If you haven't been reading Valiant, it's another excellent jumping on point.
right.
And then when you hear Exo, when you hear Eternal Warrior, hit up those trades
Mhm,
and get in because it is a very, very cool setup. And I can't wait to see the rest of the series.
That is very exciting because after the structure change
Yeah.
behind Valiant, they kind of got quiet for a
Yeah,
minute.
they really kind of laid low for a little
Yeah.
bit.
So I'm glad to see that they're going to come back and with something new.
Yeah.
That's exciting.
Yeah, because this is a character I'm not familiar with. So if there
Right.
has been an iteration of her in the Valiant in the past, I do not
Don't
recall.
know. So, okay. Ooh.
Yeah.
Did you like it?
I loved it
Okay.
Yeah.
I got to check that
because
out.
there's like a scene
Yeah,
where
let me see,
because I'm like, okay, so she's immortal,
Right.
blah blah blah, ocean, and we're yeah,
Don't y'all
just-
look. Don't y'all look.
yeah,
Wait,
she
really?
also, yeah, she also can do that.
That's
That's
amazing.
pretty sweet. And it looks like there's going to be other like parts of the magical part of the Valiant universe.
Ooh,
Yeah,
that's exciting.
yeah, just
Wait, what?
yeah, bottom of the ocean. So this is not a weak character.
Not at all.
Like this is someone epic level that I want to see.
problematic.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they're going to have to get the whole Unity team to stop her.
Oh my god. That cover really kind of has like a Phoenix vibe to
Yeah,
me.
it really does.
So that really is exciting. Like
Oh, yeah.
I'm really curious about that. So see the entire Harbinger team go up against
Yeah.
the Yes.
Good
okay.
times.
I'm all for it. Okay, so the next two we actually both read.
Yes.
So where do you want to go first?
Oh, that's a toughie.
Mhm.
Flash is more succinct. It's more direct story.
True.
Although Heroes in Crisis feels like it's important.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's
Yeah.
Heroes in Crisis number 6.
Tom King, Mitch Gerards.
On the cover here, there's a question. Who's behind the massacre?
Right.
Okay, here's the weird part.
Mhm.
Did you catch it?
I thought I did, but
I thought I did too, but I almost didn't.
because it's three. There are three people telling stories
Right.
throughout the entire thing.
This is
Yeah.
that's the scene right here that I think answers the question,
Yeah.
but at the same time, no real understanding as to why.
Yeah. So is it because they kind of reference the topic at
Yes.
the end of Flash?
Yes, they do. So, kind of a weird sort of thing. We were just talking about this. Okay, so we clearly respect Tom King as a writer. We
Yes.
like him as a writer. Something about this series is different, though.
Yes. It feels off. Like
Yeah.
like it's not smoothly moving along.
Right?
It's kind of lurching.
Yeah, it's like this,
Yeah.
and it's strange because I can't get into it.
Yeah, and it, like conceptually, like someone has gone in. They've been able to commit multiple murders
Right?
at Sanctuary, and probably if they really really wanted to, could get away with it.
Right.
This is huge.
Huge. Like dire in all kinds of ways. And honestly, like now that I think about it, I wonder if this is any sort of a hint,
That's what I wonder too.
because I have to wonder if the design of the people that are helping
Mhm.
is inspired by someone who is ultimately pulling strings
Yeah.
of the whole thing.
Yeah.
And then if that's the case, who in their right mind would put that person in charge?
Right.
What?
Like that seems like someone screwed up on the background check.
Completely on the background
Yeah.
check, man. Like that's like, oh, Hugo Strange. Oh, you're a doctor.
It's
Cool. Let's
fantastic.
put. Oh, you've worked with psych. Oh, okay, awesome. And then
Yeah. Welcome aboard.
didn't
Hugo.
go any further. It's not Hugo Strange who we're talking
Yeah.
about, but same thing,
Yeah.
right? It was doctor. Oh, obviously you must be good.
That sounds fantastic. When can you start? Issue 2? Fantastic.
Oh, stellar! We want you there. But yeah, I feel like the buildup of this story is slow and methodical.
Yeah.
But because it's so slow and methodical, it's not something that we're going to be able to appreciate until we can read it all as a whole.
And I don't know if it's going to have that like huge climactic thing that you
Right.
expect. Like once the reveal is fully done.
I don't know, because how many issues is this supposed to be? 9? So we're
Yeah.
we're 2/3 of the way
Yeah.
there, and I'm not feeling like we are heading towards the conclusion.
Mhm.
Like I still
Same.
feel like we're
Yeah.
building
Yeah.
to the climax part. So for everything to have to climax, fall, and resolve
Yeah.
in only 3 issues,
Yeah. It's going to be tough.
it's a lot
Yeah.
of cramming, and I don't know if I like that. However,
Yeah.
we did have conversations about, if this the price
Yeah.
was accidentally on purpose spoiling.
And I don't think it did.
I don't think it did either, which now I don't know if I like that or not.
Yeah, because it was such a weird sort of thing. Or
Right.
Scott Williamson and Sandoval are the creative team for this one, and it directly starts off with a direct reference to Heroes in Crisis,
Completely.
and then there's like legit big time superhero action going. There's Iris just
Oh man.
just
Oh,
breaking my heart.
but I felt her.
Yeah.
I absolutely felt her. This moment,
yeah,
brilliant. The thing that so as a commentary, this particular thing feels so much more like a Marvel comic than a DC one.
Yeah.
Because DC is supposed to be so aspirational, inspirational, and Marvel is the one that really looks at the reality of things and the pain of being a hero.
Yeah.
So I think ultimately between the two, that's the thing that really kind of hurts me to read. Like even the death of Superman, I never felt like Superman lost hope.
Yeah,
That was the whole
he
point.
did. Like he was just in there the entire time.
Yeah.
And it was like he knew what he was doing, and he was going to help everybody out.
Right. Period. Like no matter, even at the cost of himself,
Yeah.
that's what it is. That's what his job is.
Yep.
And it seems like now we've gotten such a mad on for making stories realistic that it brings like a darkness that I don't know that I love in the DC.
And they between these two, they keep it's mentioned multiple times. Where we're like, Flash, you've brought hope. You're
Right.
the hopeful hero.
That's you. But I mean, that still goes back to Blackest Night and Flash represented hope, which maybe it's me. I'll admit it. Okay, it could just be me. I've never found Flash the most hopeful character.
I've always looked at Superman.
Right.
Like he's the one. Like he sees the best in all of us, and we can aspire to be that.
Right. I don't know what it is that makes people think like Flash is the most hopeful. I got nothing.
Yeah.
I've never understood it since that came out in Blackest Night. Like I never got it. So, kind of a weird thing.
Yeah.
It's not that I didn't like it. I just didn't love it.
I'm liking the price more than I'm liking Heroes in Crisis,
I
which
have to
feels
admit,
so weird to
that
me because
does.
I'm like automatically, like I'm saying, I prefer something over Tom King.
Right. And that's
Feels like sacrilege.
right. This is in the black community. This is like saying that you like macaroni and cheese instead of the actual meal. This is supposed to be a side dish. You're not supposed to eat it as a meal.
Yeah.
Am I lying? Where's the lie? Tell me where it is. Exactly. All right. So to go into the placard here,
Yes, the
good-
acrylics, the
good
top
rack.
3 for the week.
Which one are we doing first?
Ooh, all right, so what do we got? We have
we're 2 the same,
yeah,
and then one
we're
different.
And so mine would have been this one different.
Which I did read, so we can definitely discuss.
yeah, you want to?
Yeah, let's do it.
Yep.
Let's do it.
All right, so Fantastic Four number
Yes.
7, Dan Slott, Aaron Kuder.
Aaron Cooter.
Ta-da.
Yes.
So we pick up where Doctor Doom has begun unleashing his plan to stop Galactus from once again attacking the Earth, and the Fantastic Four are there,
Right.
And like I'm like, what's because there's a Doctor Doom thing.
You
There's
know, there's
always
a
a
thing.
Doctor
There's
Doom.
always a thing. There's a twist.
thing. And
It's
it's
the R.L. Stein of villains.
yeah. I'm actually really curious if what he's doing is setting up, in theory, like, okay, so
If you say what I think you're going to say, because that's what I was thinking.
okay, yeah, with the
Yes. He is setting up a Wakanda.
yeah,
Yes.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah, Latvian
That's
Wakanda.
right. Oh my God.
Yeah.
You and I, man.
So it's amazing. Like if you're looking for Doctor Doom going full Doctor Doom, this is it.
You know what though? As a plan,
It's not bad.
it's really genius.
Yeah.
It really is, and you kind of want to be like,
you want to be mad, like, oh, that's nefarious in a good way.
in a really good way
Yeah.
if you can use it.
Yeah.
Like,
it's high risk, high reward.
absolutely.
Yeah.
But I mean, how else does Doom play? Okay,
Right.
that's just what
Yeah.
it is. No, you're absolutely right. There's a very touching story about Doom and his father.
Yeah.
That I don't even know if that's true canon, if that's made up canon or not.
I don't know.
But
But yeah, just that story and like the background of the father and,
Right.
and why doctor's in the name now. Like, okay, this is actually really humanizing for
yes,
this character.
very,
Like,
very much so.
yeah, I mean this book has it all. It's got like the over the top superhero violence.
Super fun.
Yeah, you got Galactus. The stakes are beyond high.
Oh my god.
You've got
Family dynamic is so
Yeah.
good.
Doctor Doom pulling the switcheroo. You've also got Reed pulling the switcheroo. Like he
Yeah.
was lucky to get away with that.
Oh my god, that was such a clever move
Yeah.
though. But he's absolutely right. He's like, look, if he was full on tip top
Yep.
Galactus,
Wouldn't happen.
he would have slapped me for that.
Yeah.
Really? That's what you're doing? Is that
Reed.
really
Over these years, I've expected so much more from you. It's just dang it,
parlor
man.
tricks? That's what we do? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, listen. But no, all around this is really
Yeah.
kind of an interesting issue because the Fantastic Four are almost like sub players. They
They are.
are the accents to Team Doom here.
They totally got bamboozled.
They did, man. Like
Bamboozled.
run amok up in his face. But okay, so the platform of the potential that Doom is setting Latveria up to be a rival to Wakanda,
Uh-huh.
it makes so much sense.
It does.
In terms of like regality and anyone that he's had his eye on, he like in
there.
Doom War,
Yeah.
he fought Wakanda,
Yeah.
like totally tried to take over. If he somehow suddenly gets his own
Like he's golden.
completely,
I couldn't figure out like, okay, so why would you reference that?
Right.
But it's not. Oh, that's why.
Oh.
Yeah, it's
So,
brilliant.
yeah.
Like I'm hoping like Dan Slott, if you're watching, probably not, but if you are,
So
this
I
is
actually
some
play
next
him
level.
on Words with Friends.
Oh, really?
Yes. So I might have to slip in and be like, listen, I know you like to only talk about the game, but that was clever.
Yeah.
That was mad
Yeah.
clever, and I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Good job. Yeah, this was a fun book.
Yeah.
Fun book. Okay. Action Comics. 1008. You know, I have this thing, this feeling, this theory that Mr. Brian Michael Bendis
He's from Ohio originally.
is from Ohio. Shout out to Cleveland. But he's got this disdain for Columbus for some odd reason.
Everything bad happens.
You
at Columbus.
always try to mess up Columbus, bro. Like, I need to understand, like, what is your beef?
Civil War II. We
Right?
remember that. It is the Ohio State University.
Right? The THE on it, right? But now we have another CO reference. A matter of fact, if you are from here of a particular community, you better pick this up because this needs to be
Yeah.
blasted all over the city. I know I'm definitely gonna be tweeting some stuff,
Yeah.
but if you guys don't represent, I'm gonna be mad at you because yo, we in here, we in here. Ah, okay. Let me actually start talking about the story. So, there are moves that are being made, strategic, surgical, specific moves against some of the major players, and I'm not talking about super folk.
Okay.
That's the thing that makes it deep. Like when you put it like this, there are entities within the DCU that are high level but covert, right?
Yeah.
And when you make moves in that circle, like it is the standard or statement that you are not messing around.
Yeah.
Right? Like that's just what it is.
Yeah.
Let's throw out a couple of names. Argus,
Yes.
right?
It's a good one.
You could say Star Labs, right?
Yeah.
You could say Amanda Waller,
Yeah.
right? You could say Sam Lane,
That's another
right?
good one,
Like
yeah.
any of these things, DEO, like Spiral, like any of those organizations, when you are attacking them or things of that caliber, you're doing stuff.
Yeah.
So this is that type of story. Again, Action Comics is like this is really interesting because like in my recent research about Action Comics isn't just about Superman.
Yeah.
You know, it's an anthology of characters, and so this one, while the cover does specifically focus on Jimmy, it's about others and Superman plays such a fallback role in it. It's kind of beautiful. But there is a shot that Steve Epting did of Superman that I think is probably one of the best images I've seen in a minute. It's really kind of gorgeous.
Oh wow, yeah.
Like,
That's iconic.
it is. Like, there's no other word for it. That is truly iconic, and it's perfect. The way Bendis writes dialogue, is phenomenal.
Yeah.
But the banter between Lois and Clark, I believe those people. I have borrowed sugar from them. Like, that's how real they are.
Yeah.
Like, I'm serious. Like, I borrowed sugar from them. Their kid is taking my trash can back, and I thank them later. Like, that's how real they are. It is perfect. So, me like it a lot.
Okay. Do we go with the real grittiness and having to take a look in the mirror or listen at the mirror about yourself, or do we go with the over the top just insanity that is die? Because that's
Okay.
what we're debating right now is Daredevil or die.
Okay. Walk with me on this one.
Okay.
Because this is the spoiler free,
Yes,
let's get this out the way
Okay.
because there's so little that we can actually say.
that is true. That is true.
Die. Issue 8.
Robert Kirkman, Scott Gimple, Chris Burnham.
Nathan Fairbairn. The first 2 pages. Last time, on the last issue, the first 2 pages suddenly establish an alien in this world that we thought was totally real
It was
and
just a normal world.
yeah. This 2-page piece commits us to an alternate reality version of life.
I want to commission Alex Ross to do a portrait of this bottom panel on the first page.
God. Oh my god. Because it's so perfect. It is so perfect. Yeah,
It's like if Mission Impossible had a meth addiction.
Oh.
Because it's just so.
And a drinking problem.
Yeah,
It's that level. Okay, here's a spoiler. Shout out to Jason Statham. That's all I'm gonna tell you.
Yes.
Because I mean, right?
It has to be, right?
It absolutely has to be.
If you're looking for over the top violence, plot twists, no punches being pulled at all.
At all.
I don't like this wraps up almost all the storylines perfectly.
Which is so weird because
Yeah.
it goes in so many friggin' different
Yeah.
directions that I just thought for sure, like, there's no way they could keep
Right.
track of everything.
But they do, and then the way they tie it up is a actual ribbon or a bow that you untie for the very end of it, where you're like, oh, that's how it's going to be.
Right.
And then the full on,
Is even more like, oh.
right?
Really?
At first, I was laughing at the fact the dude was carrying a giant bottle of water.
Right. But then you get to this and you're like, oh, snap.
Yeah. It's just hit up your local shop. It's amazing. This was issue 7. Oh no, this is
It's
8.
8. That's 8.
So I wonder how the trade paperback's gonna.
I think it's going to be all 8 in the trade. It's got to be.
It's got to be.
Like, because otherwise you're splitting up 4s, and that's not their way.
That's real awkward.
What I would suggest is one night, maybe a Friday, Saturday, you and your friends, y'all go to the store, y'all get the entire trade, you get a 6-pack each.
Yes,
Right?
You will need it.
Yeah, you'll definitely need it. I wonder how many, let's see, 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so it might need to be like 10, 12 people, right? Everyone picks a role.
Yeah, and do a
And
live reading of it.
Yes.
Oh.
Come on. Tell me that wouldn't be
That would be
amazing.
awesome.
Why have I never thought of that before?
Yeah.
Oh my god. That's me right now.
That'd be so freaking
That's
awesome.
that is amazing.
Oh.
I need to pitch this as a panel.
Just have like a live reading.
Yes.
It's so simple, but so beautiful.
Oh my god. Okay. Yeah, that's happening. Woo! That's yes. But no, you do that, you get a couple hot and readies, and you will have a fantastic Friday night.
Oh yeah.
Like, and every time a person gets shot, you have to take a drink.
Oh, you will die. You will have a fantastic.
Wait,
night.
you will what? Die. Okay, so guess what we're doing this Friday? Oh my God, this is the. Why did I not?
I don't know. It's just brilliant. Like,
Everything happens, phases and stages. I get it. Shout out to my mom for that one. Man, that's such a fun thing.
Yeah.
Okay. So now we shall end with Daredevil number
far
2.
more cerebral read.
Chip Zdarsky, Chichetto, killing it on
Yes,
the art.
the art's just it's gorgeous.
Oh my God. I love these colors or covers too. Like they're sexy.
So we pick up in the previous issue. Daredevil's trying to get back in the swing. Murdoch's trying to get back in the swing of being
Right,
Daredevil.
right.
He's a little bit rusty.
Right.
His muscle memory's not all there.
Not what it used to be. Gets
And-
approached.
Yeah, and he tries to go full Daredevil.
Possibly killed a guy.
Possibly killed a guy.
That's the announcement at the end of the issue, right? In this one, we pick up on him trying to prove that he didn't.
Because he's been framed. He knows he's been framed.
Right.
Wilson Fisk is involved.
I mean, clearly he's mayor now, so
Yeah.
he's got the power in the cloud.
Yeah.
That could happen. This is a slow burn of sexy
yeah.
reading.
Mm-hmm.
It is good.
Yep.
Good for you.
Mm-hmm.
It's taking it back to the true crime noir
Yes,
aspect of Daredevil.
exactly.
And I am 100% here for this.
Yeah.
Like, it is so solid and so good.
Yeah. Because what does it mean if nobody had anything to do with it?
Right.
And it just is real.
If that just happened, I mean,
It's like you killed a man.
yeah. And he's got a deal. He's got a deal. Even if there is something else at play, I think this will still change how he does stuff.
Yeah.
There's a statement in there that I think speaks perfectly to, okay, in one of my classes, shout out to You Create Comics, Kickstarter currently going, you should support it. I talk about like the notion of anti-heroes and how there's a spectrum. On one end of the spectrum, the most severe end of the spectrum, I say is Magneto.
Yeah.
But then on the lightest side of the spectrum is Daredevil. And I always said it was like, okay, you know, he fights you, but he'd be willing to represent you later.
Yeah.
That statement in there about how he fights people
Yeah.
goes even further to why he's on that side of the spectrum.
Yep. With compassion.
Yeah. Such compassion.
Yeah.
Knowing that you could, but you do everything you can to not.
Yeah.
It's kind of genius.
Yeah. And what Foggy was like, dude, just they're
Right.
looking for Daredevil.
Stop.
It's that easy.
Right. Like they don't know that you, so just ta-da, and it goes away.
Yeah.
How do you catch the guy that doesn't exist, right?
Kaiser Soze him.
I was picking up what you were putting down. Yes. So, I mean, that's the cool.
Yeah.
But of course, Maddie's Maddie.
Yeah, Matt's yeah.
So, you know, Murdoch the murderer.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe. You know, this is gonna be a fun thing to see play out.
Oh, and especially with the end, because I was like, okay, we're just gonna nope. Chip's not letting us.
Things change. Things change. Can't wait to see exactly how. But this is going to be a phenomenal run on Daredevil.
Yes.
I would even say like since Marvel Knights, has there been a bad run of Daredevil?
No.
I don't think so either.
No.
Like I can understand people having favorites.
Yeah.
But I don't think there has actually been a bad run of
It's
Daredevil
been
since
a
Marvel Knights.
consistently amazing book, and that's not just because I'm Irish Catholic. Like it couldn't hurt.
Right. Like
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not, and I still agree with you.
Yeah.
So there you go. Yeah. Like, I mean, let's look. In that time period, we had One More Day.
Yep.
Right. Brand new day. Yeesh. So Spidey has fallen off.
Mm-hmm.
But no, Daredevil has consistently been strong.
Yeah. The only slip up
wait.
For me would have been the what was it called? Where there's like the secret prison he had, and then like Iron
And he
Fist
took over the hand and all that.
Yeah.
Okay, it might have been a
and
little.
then like Iron Fist had to punch the evil out of him. Yeah.
I feel like that's a euphemism for something really dirty.
It should be.
Okay.
It
All
should
right.
be.
So I lied. Maybe there was one.
Yeah,
But
there
I
was
had
one.
blocked it out of my
'Cause
mind.
it's real.
Completely not realizing that it was actually a real thing. I thought it was a fever dream. Okay, that's cool. But still strong.
Yes.
Still strong. Okay. I'll give it that. That works for me. Overall, great week.
Very, very good.
Yeah,
And we're only a couple weeks away from Detective 1000.
Oh my
Tiptoeing up to that. March 27th, I think.
Really?
Mhm.
I want to say that that's like a week or two after we celebrate a full-on
I believe
5
so.
years.
Yeah, I believe so.
So
Episode 260, I think.
coming soon. What episode are we on now? Which one is this? 258.
Oh,
Oh, we're like right there.
we're on the doorstep.
Okay, so this is what I'm thinking. For episode 260,
Mhm.
we gotta wear our merch. So we gotta get on that.
Yep.
So that way we can get you guys to wear some merch of us. We want to be on you, okay? We want to be all over your person, walking down the street. Stop saying no, Jeremy. We do want it. We want to be all over our fans because no, this is like the hug that you can't take off. That's what we want to be. You're gonna wear us all over your. What are you talking about? I think this is perfect. This is perfect. The shirts with our faces.
The hug. Oh my god.
The hug that you can't take off. That's
Oh,
right.
I'll get
That's what we're calling it.
I'll talk to Rycorp Legal.
It's fine. It's fine. We'll sign waivers. It's good. If this is your first time checking us out, definitely like this episode. And we're always looking for more subscribers.
Yep.
We can never have enough.
Yep.
Right? So click that button and the bell to get the notification.
Because every Wednesday we bring this goodness to you.
Yes. Wait, did we still not find out who's been not liking us?
Nobody responds.
Come on, man.
Like if you don't like us, that's
Tell us
cool,
why.
man. Tell us why.
We'll
Like,
get better. We'll do the things.
Yeah.
We'll put in the work. We'll go to counseling.
Yeah.
We will hug you.
Well, yeah.
We'll
Just
hug you.
One of
all
those
of that.
ones that releases endorphins and stuff.
And endorsements, because we can use those too.
Mhm.
Oh yeah. Oh. No. More. Oh. Yeah, there you go. Yeah. Oh, that's our HR department. We
Yeah.
gotta go, guys.
Yeah.
Y'all have a great week.
Toodles.